Good day, welcome to our second quarter, and let's talk about another lesson, which is utilizing front office tools, equipment, and paraphernalia. I am your subject teacher, Mrs. Lorena de Guzman, in collaboration with Ms. Rose Madel G. de Pusoy. So for this week module, we are going to tackle about identifying front office tools, equipment, and paraphernalia. Types, classification, and functions of front office tools, equipment, and paraphernalia. Okay, the first one. The front office of a hotel, aside from welcoming the guest, performs several basic services, namely processing reservations, registering and grooming the guests, handling guest luggage and other personal belongings, issuing room keys, administering telephone service, accounting for making billings and payments, and the last one is checking out the guests. The guest cycle consists of all the activities guests undergo from reservation until departure. It encompasses 4 stages. The first one is the pre-arrival, which is the reservations. The arrival, yung pagdating ng ating guests. Occupancy, nasa loob na sila ng kanilang room. And departure until matapos na kanilang occupancy, lalabas na sila. So, okay, next is front office is the showcase window of a hotel. Okay, from the definition of the book, it is said that showcase window because it reflects the image of the hotel. It also the nerve center because this is where all the information and communication between departments and personnel are done. It is the command center that oversees and assists the guest stay. Okay, showcase window, also known as the face of the hotel. They are the one who has a direct contact with the customer, and it is usually the first place that the customers get when they arrive to the hotel. So, kaya siya tinawag na showcase window kasi sa front office daw nagsisimula at natatapos ang lahat-lahat. Sila daw yung humaharap sa tao. So, kung merong feedback, positive feedback, si front office staff or front office ng hotel ang tumatanggap ng positive feedback. The same with the negative feedback. Okay, kung may complaint, kay front office din po mapupunta. So, kaya sila tinawag na showcase window. Sila ang face or mukha ng hotel. Next is the hospitality. The comfort and satisfaction of a guest are the foremost priority of any lodging establishment. So, pinakamahalaga daw at ang inuunang priority ng front office ay yun daw ay ang mga guests. Okay, sila daw yung first priority dapat. Always demonstrate hospitality by giving guests a warm welcome and attending to their needs promptly. In the unfavorable event of an encounter with irate guests, remain calm and courteous as you follow hotel protocol. Okay, so kapag daw merong mainit ang dugo, nagre-reklamong guest, hindi nag-aalma or nagko-complain, dapat daw ang ating mga front office staff ay laging naka-remain calm. So, dapat panatilihin daw ang maayos sa pakikitungo sa ating mga guests. Kasi front office tools. Okay, for the staff of the front office management or the front office building, for them to take or to have an efficient and effective service, they should use different kinds of tools, equipment, and paraphernalia. The first tools in a front office is the credit card voucher. So when we say credit card voucher holder, it is used to hold a credit card during business transaction to make it easier and organized. So for example, I am the guest. Pag nagbigay ako ng aking credit card, for example, doon ko i-charge yung aking magagasto sa isang lodging establishment, ibibigay ko yung aking credit card. So, meron ang ating mga front office management na lalagyan ng mga cards, which is tinatawag na natin credit card voucher holder para daw naka-organize lahat ng credit card at hindi magkahiwa-hiwalay or hindi mawawala. Or sure na hindi mawawala ang credit card ng ating guest. So, that is credit card voucher holder. Next is front office tools, the currency detector. It is used to determine whether bills or coins are genuine or counterfeit. It is minimally used by hotels because most guests are paying their accounts through credit cards. Okay, currency detector, okay. Mostly naman daw sa mga guests ng ating establishment or ng front office establishment, ang binabayad nila or ginagamit nila is credit card. Pero may nagbabayad pa rin gamit ang cash. So, para daw sa ating front office management, makasigurado sila na hindi peke ang kanilang ibinabayad or ang kanilang matatanggap na bayad, gumagamit sila ng currency detector para daw ma-determine kung fake or totoo yung pera. The third one is the sundry stationary items are used to process and manage documents during clerical functions. This includes staplers, punches, clips, discs, papers, bulk folders, pens, pencils, and among others. So, ginagamit natin daw yan. Of course, kapag may magpapareserve, ginagamit natin ang ball pens or pencils, and then the papers. And then, kung meron tayong iba't ibang klase ng papers na ipapasa or kailangan, ginagamitan natin ng staplers. And then, the clippers. The next one is the credit card imprinter. Credit card imprinter is used to process credit card payment transaction of hotel guests in lieu of cash payment. So what do you mean by lieu? However, if transactions are off-site or in the event of power loss, a manual credit card imprinter is used. So when we say lieu, ayun daw if ever nawala daw dalang cash yung ating mga guests or clients, so gumagamit tayo ng credit card imprinter para sigurado or diretso na ang bayad ng ating mga guests sa ating or sa kanilang kukuhaing rooms and services. Okay, the next one is the calculator. Calculator is used in financial computation for amounts of expenses, charges, commission. Sabi nga natin, kapag ang guest natin is walang credit card at nagbayad ng cash, of course, meron tayong mga hotels na gumagamit manually or nagko-compute manually, wala silang computer. So, they use calculator to compute the charges of the guest. Okay, so that is calculator. Let us have the front office equipment. The first one is the computer. Okay, computer is used for the digital monitoring of accounts and profiling of the guests. It is used to produce, save, and store a range of internal and external documents. Okay, so when we say computer daw, ginagamit daw natin kapag mayroon tayong guest, dinadirect na natin sa computer kung ano yung kanilang nireserve, hinahanap natin doon or nire-research ng ating mga front office staff. Kung meron silang kailangan information, so nakasave din doon sa ating computer. And it's used to produce, save, and store. Of course, kapag meron ka nang nilagay na information from a particular clients or guest, naka-store na yun sa ating computer at inire-research na lang natin. And then the next one is the printer. So once you save your file on the computer, the guest file in the computer, gumagamit na tayo ng printer. Printer is used to print hard copies of document on dot matrix, inkjet, laser print, or combined printer. So ginagamit natin sa printer if there is a need to print the needed requirements for the clients or guests. Cash register is used to calculate and records sales transaction. The attached drawer is for the storing cash. It also prints a receipt for the customer for either manual, electromechanical, front office system. So, cash register daw, ginagamit natin of course to store money inside of that register. And then, ginagamit din siya for computations. Okay, the next one or the fourth one for the front office equipment is the surveillance camera. It's used to record all the transaction or all the actions, movements, and our daily incidences of the business for safety and security purposes. So, gumagamit tayo ng mga surveillance camera daw para nakikita natin yung movements inside the hotel, okay, or the lodging establishment. So, from that, meron tayong nakitang pangyayari or insidente, meron tayong mapaghahanapan or meron tayong ebidensya or mapakikitang proof kung ano ang nangyari that day or that specific day. That is surveillance camera. So, usong-uso yan ngayon. So, pag may nangyayaring kakaiba, naka-video agad. Okay. Next one or the fifth one is the telephone. It's used for front office and inter-office communication like inquiries and reservation of guests. Of course, kapag ikaw ay nasa lodging hotel at tumatanggap ka ng reservation, much better na magkaroon tayo ng telephone para isang tawag lang makakapagpa-reserve na agad si guest. Okay, less hassle for the guest. Hindi nyo na kailangan pumunta pa sa establishment para magpa-reserve. So, napaka-importante ng telephone sa mga lodging establishments. The last one for the front office equipment is the fax machine. Okay, so hindi napasama si fax machine. Fax machine is used to reproduce a printed document by electronically scanning and transmitting it via telephone line to another fax machine. So, ginagamit natin ang fax machine kapag meron na tayong documents or data na kailangan nating ipasa from different places. So, ginagamit natin si fax machine. So, automatically, kapag may pinadala ako, for example, na data or information or documents from my from school to your house, so magagamit natin si fax machine. Diretso, mapiprint agad yung file. Okay, the next one, the front office paraphernalia. Okay, the first one is the key rack. Okay, of course, hindi mawawala ang key rack. Ano naman daw ang key rack? Diyan natin inilalagay ang mga susi na ginagamit natin for rooms. Okay, key rack is used to hold the keys of a hotel for safekeeping and proper organization. So, para daw organize at hindi mawawala. So, kapag nakita natin nawawala ang susi for room 315 or 315, ibig sabihin ito ay nasa guest. At kung wala namang naka-reserve or wala namang pasok sa room ng 315 at nawawala ang susi, ma-identify agad natin kung nasaan si susi or bakit or nawawala si susi. The next one or the second one is the safety deposit box. It's used to store valuable possessions like money and other important documents of a guest. So, ginagamit daw natin sa safety deposit box para sa ating mga guests kung sila ay merong mga importanteng papers or meron silang mga alahas or pera na kailangang itago at sila ilalabas ng room. So, pwede nating ipagamit sa safety deposit box. The next one or the third one is the lapel microphone. It's used for public speaking application to allow hands-free operation. So, kailangan natin ngayon ito. Hands-free. Used for public speaking. So, pag meron kang kailangan ipaalam or sabihin, isang imik mo lang sa microphone, maririnig na ng lahat or ng kinakailangan mong tao para marinig ka. So, lapel microphone. Filing cabinet is used to store, maintain, and protect hard copies of both internal and external documents. So, diyan daw nilalagay natin yung mga papers. Of course, kapag may nagpapareserve, aside from nakastore ito sa computer, meron din tayong hard copy na nakasave or nakatago sa ating filing cabinets. Ang gumagamit daw niyan ay for the guest, papers from the guest or information of the guest, or pwede rin mga information outside the establishments. And the last one is the two-way walkie-talkie is used by the security personnel to communicate with each other during their patrol around hotel premises. So, ginagamit daw yan ng mga security personnel. So, hindi may iwasan may nag-uuli-uli na kung sino-sino mga security personnel inside the building. So, para daw ma-secure and safety ng ating mga guests. So, meron daw silang two-way walkie-talkie para daw makapag-communicate agad daw sila sa isa't isa kung mayroong mangyayaring hindi maganda or hindi inaasahan sa isang establishment. That is two-way walkie-talkie. Okay, again, the different tools and equipment, paraphernalia in the front office tools. Okay, the front office tools in a hotel, credit card, voucher holder, currency detector, sundry stationery items, credit card imprinter, calculator. For the front office equipment, computer, printer, cash register, surveillance camera, telephone, and fax machine. And the front office paraphernalia is the key rack, safety deposit box, lapel microphone, filing cabinet, and the two-way walkie-talkie. Okay. So that's it for this week lesson. You may now go back to your module and answer the following activities. Have a good day ahead.